Hello, it is Tuesday and it's a new weekly reading vlog. I didn't get back to you yesterday because I had a bit of a busy one. So where did I put my book? I'm back. So I sort of figured that my my whole plan to get my TBR done wasn't going to happen because I had Lady Midnight, the Luminaries, and then I want to say Flames of Chaos, which is the Kindle pick for January, which I don't think I got to. Yeah, it was Flames of Chaos. Right, so I didn't get to Luminaries or Flames of Chaos. It got to like Saturday and I sort of had figured that I was only going to get Lady Midnight read. And then I wanted to squeeze in another audiobook for like my journeys to and from work. And I didn't have a credit to get the Luminaries, and I didn't have I don't know if there is an audiobook for Flames of Chaos, but I don't want to spend a credit on it. So instead, I read The Love Hypothesis again. Hey, the last time I read it was November, so I'm sticking with my once every other month. Obviously 5-star. Do I really need to talk about this other than saying how much I absolutely bloody love it? I know, right? I haven't talked about Ellie Hazelwood in a while. It's not like I read Love Theoretically last week. But then last night I made it my mission to finish Lady Midnight. And I did it. I did it. It was about 1:45 in the morning this morning. So work today was interesting because I was really tired. Look how many tabs. I do need to replace a couple of the pink tabs because they were blue. But I'd run out of blue ones in my little pack that I had up here, and all of my other ones were downstairs. And it was midnight and I didn't want to start like sneaking downstairs, like trying to be quiet and not wake anyone up. So yeah, this obviously is a 5-star. Like, it's like the fourth or fifth time I've read it, so I love it so much. And then today I had this whole thing because I've booked tomorrow off work because I want to read Chain of Thorns, but I want to finish it today. And tomorrow is to like recover because who knows what time I'm going to bed. And then my physical copies are not being delivered until tomorrow. So I was like, it's fine, I'll get the audiobook. The audiobook is not on UK Audible yet. So the lengths I have gone to get this book so I could read it today. I've managed to get hold of the ebook, and I made an account on the US Audible so that I could get this book. I have no regrets. I'm really enjoying it so far. Obviously, I've got like, on the speed I'm on, which because I'm reading along, I can actually bump it up in a minute. But I slowed it down because I was eating dinner as well. So I didn't want to like take my focus away by speeding it up because I wasn't fully focused on like using my eyes too. But once I get in my PJs, I am going to be fully focused on the book. So I'm going to be bumping it up to like 3.3 maybe because the narrator is a little bit slower. But on this current speed, I have 7 hours and 13 minutes left. I am going to say right now, I don't know if this is going to be a 5-star because, and I've been saying I'm scared about this because I've never given a Cassandra Clare book less than 5 stars. But there's a thing that happens in Chain of Iron, and I'm really worried about the direction that thing is going in. And it's not a thing I like. So it's possible this is going to be a 4-star, and I think I'm going to have a whole breakdown if that happens. But the actual storyline itself is amazing. I'm really enjoying that. And I'm enjoying the character interactions, and I can't say what characters. There are multiple, but I can't say what characters because that might spoil what the interactions are. And I think I have a new favourite character of the Merry Thieves. So the Merry Thieves is Matthew, James, Thomas and Christopher. My favourite has always been Thomas, but Christopher in this book, he is adorable. And I think he is becoming my favourite. I'm really sorry, Thomas. I still love you. Like they're real people who can hear me. But yeah, so that's my only real update that I have. I I'm going to now get in my pajamas and get cozy on the sofa. I might have some ice cream. I fancy some ice cream. I will be having a coffee at some point because I'm not sleeping until this book is done. So yeah, I'll check in with you once I have finished Chain of Thorns. Hi, it is 1:47 a.m. and I have just finished Chain of Thorns. This is going to come to no shock, but it was a 5-star. I will say it only just scraped a 5-star on ColourPile. The thing I was saying about before, it meant a few of the numbers were a little bit lower. And I think if I was to change one number to the next number down, it would be a 4-star. So it very, very much scraped a 5-star. Overall, I absolutely loved it. Although something happened which literally I gasped, like fully gasped out loud and was sobbing for a full 20 minutes. I'm really not okay with this one thing in particular. The epilogue, I again was crying. I had a feeling the epilogue was going to have something different, and I'm very, very glad it didn't. I thought the epilogue was so beautifully done, and there's also a short story in this as well, which I'm not going to tell you what the short story is, obviously, but it does involve Cordelia and Lucy, and it was just so good. It was such a nice addition, and I cried at that as well. I cried a lot at this book, and I know exactly what chapter it was that broke me, but I'm not going to say what chapter, because then anyone that reads it is going to be waiting for that chapter knowing something big's going to happen. So I'm not going to say the chapter number, but it's in my brain. It's in my brain. But yeah. I can't believe I've waited nearly 2 years for this book, and now I've read it in like 10 hours. I will say I'm really glad I booked tomorrow, technically today, off work, because I am so tired. Like, it is almost 2 a.m. I am ready to go to sleep. I was lagging for a bit. I was on the sofa. I had 2 coffees. I tried to spread them out a little bit. I think I had one at 7 p.m. and one at 10 p.m. And the one at 10 p.m. was really, really wearing off quick. So I thought, oh, if I get up off the sofa, come upstairs and everything, it'll wake me up. And it did. It did wake me up, so that was good. So yeah, I can't believe I finished it. I finished the Last Hours trilogy. It was so good. It's not my favourite Cassie book. Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy and Queen of Air and Darkness own that spot, but I think this might be my favourite in this series, which doesn't say much because I think they've all pretty much scraped 5 stars. I do think this is my least favourite of the series, but it's just because of a certain thing that happens like in the second one, and then it's a storyline in the third one. I just can't believe I've read it. I am shooketh to my core. But yeah, I feel like I am just babbling, so I'm gonna go and I will catch up with you tomorrow. As I have the day off, I am gonna have a bit of a lie-in, or try to, especially since I'm not going to bed till 2 a.m. But I do want to film and edit 2 videos, and then I'm on Andy's sprints tomorrow evening. Plus, Black Panther Wakanda Forever is on Disney Plus as of about 8 a.m. today, I think. So I'm going to be watching that because I haven't seen it yet. And the new episode of Bad Batch. So I'm just going to have a pretty chill day and then figure out what book I'm going to start the month on. I don't know yet. I don't know. I kind of think I should start with a romance. But at the same time, I do have a bit too much fantasy on my list. So we'll see. I don't know. I will catch up with you when I have slept and I can actually have thoughts. Hello, it is Wednesday. I've already had a very busy day today. I have filmed and edited and uploaded my haul video. I've filmed and edited my wrap up. I've gone to the shop to get loads of fruit and veg and that because we needed some, and I got mail. So I got 2 Waterstones, which these are my chain of thorns. I know this. So I'm going to open these first. I don't usually open them on here, but we're going to do it. Okay. I think this is the Rune edition first. Let's make sure they're okay. So first up we have the Rune edition. I have 2 of each of these because one is my mum's. This is her part of her Mother's Day present. She knows she's getting it. The other 2 were also Mother's Day presents for the Rune edition. And then this is just the standard edition. She's paid for her own for this. And obviously I've paid for my own. Oh, that is beautiful. It's a shame it's Grace, but it's still beautiful. I wish that had been the artwork. That would be perfect. I'm curious if... Yes, it is. So the exclude, like all first editions have an additional like chapter thing. It's called Alt But Death, a bonus story featuring Cordelia and Lucy, and it is just so adorable. Right, let's get the other one out, make sure that's okay. Yep. Yay. So I've got my Chain of Thorns. I will say, I forgot to say in my like half asleep tired brain yesterday, there is a slight spoiler thing I want to share with you. So I'm going to do the whole, if my hand's up I'm talking spoilers, when I put my hand down it's spoiler free, because it is a spoiler for Chain of Thorns. Please, dear God, do not listen to what I've got to say if you haven't read Chain of Thorns, because it is a massive spoiler. So I'm going to say it now. Yesterday, when I was filming the first vlog clip, when I was only I was less than halfway through, I think, I said about how my favourite character is Christopher now. And then I carried on reading and Christopher died. I'm not okay. Like, I literally, when I watch back that vlog clip, I'm probably gonna cry. Because, like, why would I say that? I feel like I jinxed it. I know I didn't, because it's already, the word was already written, it was there. But still, spoiler over. I had to share that because my heart. And then, right, this massive box came. This actually has one of Liv's birthday presents in. I am not going to show you it, but I am actually going to show you it because I got myself one too. And Liv, if you are watching this, I've already warned her that it's going to be in this vlog and she's going to know. So, but I think she wants to know. So Liv, if you're watching, this is the point where you're going to essentially see one of your birthday presents. So it is your choice whether you carry on watching, because I'm not going to actually tell you, but you know, this also has stuff for me in it, like, because I like shopping. I pre-ordered this stuff a while back, and I've been waiting for one of the items to come in stock, so the whole lot could be sent. Oh my God, they're huge. That's what she said. Okay, so first up. Oh my God. Oh my God, I love it. So this is part of the Walt Disney World 50th anniversary. It is a Hollywood Tower of Terror with Mickey Mouse. I can't even put this in the thumbnail of this week's vlog because obvious reasons. Oh my god, I love it. I have no idea where I'm going to put it. I'm not going to be able to put it anywhere that she might see it. That answers that question, right? Let's put that back in there. I also, I can't remember if I showed you the little Eddie keyring I got for my Stranger Things bag, but I got the little Steve Funko so that Eddie and Steve can be together on the Hellfire Club bag. And I fully will switch them out and put them on the Demogorgon bag when I use the Demogorgon bag, because Eddie and Steve belong on there. But look, he's so cute. So obviously this will be coming out of the box. I know. I don't usually take the keyring ones out. Like, I've got 6. This is my 7th keyring Funko, and none of the others have been taken out of the bags, but it's Steve. He needs to... He's so cute. Look at him. With his little axe. Look at him with his little axe. Oh, I love him so much. And then the other things, I thought these were smaller. I'm kind of happy because these were like, can't remember how much these were, but for the price they were. I thought they were going to be tiny, but they're really not. We have Steve and Robin, which is going perfectly with my top because Demo Bat Slayers. Look how cute they are. They're so cute. I love them. Oh no, I don't want to make them kiss. They do not kiss. I love them so much. They are going to go on my little Stranger Things shrine downstairs. Last night I managed to nab the U2's Eddie. And Funko have announced they are doing a Funko Moments, which is going to be Eddie and Dustin on the trailer. If you've watched season 4, you'll know it's one of my favourite scenes. My Stranger Things shrine is growing and I love it so much. Chloe, I'm sorry. If you're watching this, I'm sorry. But I'm not, because it makes me happy. Yay! So yeah, that was my little unboxing. I'm going to be honest, I have no idea what book I want to start with this month. I'm kind of tempted to go with Circling Back to You or The Love Curse of Melody McIntyre, because they're both romances and no fantasy whatsoever. So I might start with one of those. But then I also might have a little look on like Scribd and that, and see if any of my like fantasy books that I've not got that many fantasy this month, but I might see if any of them are on like Scribd, and maybe that can be my like On My Journeys to Work book. So yeah, but I am gonna go and have a bath because I don't know what I've done, but like all across my shoulders, and when I can feel how, like, I can't think of the word, and I'm hoping like a hot soak might help. You didn't need to know that. I'm just sharing, probably oversharing. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'm gonna go have my heart ripped out by watching Black Panther: Wakanda Forever for the first time, because it is on Disney Plus now. So yeah, that is my plan. I will catch up with you later. I'm on Andy's sprints tonight, so I'll catch up with you after sprints to let you know what book I did go with. But I think it might be Circling Back to You, because it's a nice quick romance. So yeah, I will let you know. Hello, it is Thursday. I did not update you again yesterday because I didn't read anything else. I literally did some filming and editing, watched Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, which I sobbed through a lot of, for obvious reasons. And then I went on Andy's sprints, where I just did some planning in this, and I didn't read anything else yesterday because I needed to give myself like a cleanse after Chain of Thorns and that whole heartbreak. But then today I started an audiobook on my way to work, and I started The Book Eaters. I don't know how far into I am. I think I was on chapter 5. So it's like 45-ish pages. I'm going to double check exactly where I'm at on that. But yeah, I don't have too many thoughts, but I am intrigued, which I said this in like Rose Discord. Considering I have not really been enjoying anything much that isn't like contemporary romance, the fact that I am like already intrigued by this is hopefully a good sign. But I am enjoying this. I also, work was quiet today, like super quiet. I started this on my lunch break and then finished it before I left work. I read Torrent, which was my Kindle pick. Now, I don't actually know when I purchased this book. I'm going to see if I can find, but it was a while ago. So I don't know if it's going to come up on my purchases if it wants to load. Okay, so I managed to get it working. I think it's my Wi-Fi. So I got this book on the 27th of August 2016, when I think I was going through a phase where I was like, oh, I want to read all this dark romance, and then I never actually read any. I definitely did not look at triggers for this book when I bought the book. I did look at them before I started reading, because I was like, I need to know what I'm going into, and I went into it knowing exactly what it was going to be, and for the most part I wasn't enjoying this book, but I was tolerating it enough, and I thought maybe this will be a 3-star. I'm intrigued by like that this is a whole series. I don't know how many books are in the series, but like there's like a whole series. And I was like, okay, oh, there's 6 books by the looks of things, 6 books in this series. And I was like, okay, I'm not absolutely hating this. But then I was like, I don't know if I want to continue the series. But then I was like, oh, I kind of want to know how this is going to play out. And then something happened at the end, and I was just like, no, I'm done. This is ridiculous. I can't believe this. And this was a 2-star. But this was the one book on my TBR I thought, like, I was certain I wouldn't like. So I've got it out of the way. I'm now excited and looking forward to the rest of the books on my TBR. So hopefully this is going to be a good month. This is going to be a good month. I hope. But yeah, we had the Lady Midnight live show tonight. It was really fun talking about it. I honestly cannot wait for everyone to get to Lord of Shadows and then Queen of Her Own Darkness, because honestly, those books. But yeah, I'm going to actually try and get an early night, because it is like not even 10:30 yet. So hopefully I can be asleep by 11, which I feel is very optimistic, but we'll see. But I will catch up with you tomorrow. I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done tomorrow. Will I get another ebook read during the day? We'll see how quiet work is, because it's been ridiculous the last few days. But yeah, I will catch up with you tomorrow. Hello, it is Saturday. I am going to give you a quick update, and then I'm wrapping this vlog up because it is late and I am very tired. So I didn't update you yesterday. Yesterday all I did was read a bit of Pretending by Holly Bourne. So far I am liking it. It's really interesting because the main character and her flatmate / best friend remind me very much of 2 very different me's at this point. So she reminds me of like 21, 22-year-old me, and her best friend reminds me of like me now. And it is seeing the like contrast so clearly between them. I'm just like, look how far I've come. But I'm enjoying it so far. I'm enjoying it a lot more than I enjoyed How Do You Like Me Now, which is good, because that was my main reason I've been putting off reading this, because I didn't enjoy that. So yeah. And then today I had this whole plan. I wanted to finish a book because I went on tourist sprints and it was going great. I was reading, and then I fell down a YouTube and TikTok hole thanks to Ash. involving Critical Role people. But I did read like half of The Love Curse of Melody McIntyre, and I'm really enjoying it. It is so much fun so far, and I cannot wait to see where the rest of the book goes. It seems pretty predictable because it's a YA contemporary romance, so I do feel like I know what's gonna happen, but it's part of the reason I'm enjoying it, because it's like, it's an easy read and it's fun, and all the technical stuff, but like behind being a stage manager and that is just fascinating me, and I love it, because I am, like, back when I was in school, I was one of the like actors, not the tech people. So yeah, definitely enjoying that. And then that's basically it. I haven't read any more of the Book Eaters because I wasn't really feeling an audiobook yesterday, so I was just listening to music instead. And then yesterday evening I didn't read anything because me and Ash watched the next 3 episodes of Legend of Vox Machina, which is very quickly becoming my new hyperfixation next to Stranger Things, which is fun. It's so much fun though. So yeah, I am going to wrap this vlog up now. I hope you've enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you next time. Bye.